Hello sa aming mga followers. Lunes na naman. Joy, kamusta? Kamusta ka?
Mabuti, Rom. Salamat. Oo nga, Lunes na naman. Although work from home pa rin eh. So parang same pa rin like the previous weeks. Ikaw naman, Rom. Kamusta?
Okay naman. Ganun din. Pero malapit na tayong bumalik sa ating mga opisina. Pero excited ako ngayon kasi alam ba kung bakit?
Bakit, Rom? Sabihin mo sa
Bakit?
amin, ba't ka excited?
Kasi yung napakaganda ng topic natin ngayon. Yung ibabalik tayo, yung emotion natin ibabalik yung sa pagbili natin ng unang property dito sa Australia. 'Di ba sabi natin yung Australia is one of the best country, 'di ba? Why not own at least yung 'di ba? At least yung mag-own ka ng property dito sa Australia. Ang sabi nga nila, the great Australian dream, 'di ba? Ang pagbili ng bahay.
Correct yan, Rom. So, katulad natin, hopefully mga viewers natin excited din kasi today we have another couple na guest. Couple na meron silang sariling owner-occupied na bahay and may dalawa na rin silang rental property and currently building yung pang-apat nila na property. So, I guess mukhang pababalikin natin sila back in time na Rom, dun sa pinakauna.
Yung unang purchase yata, yun ang sinasabi nila na sobrang hirap yung unang binili nila, although pang-apat na ang binibili nila. Pero ibalik natin hayaan muna natin yung tatlo. Ibalik natin yung unang-una nilang purchase at i-share natin yan sa ating mga kababayan or ating mga followers. Hindi lang dito sa Australia, kundi sa Pilipinas din o sa ibang bansa na yung sinasabi ko kasi you cannot speak of financial security or success without owning at least a family home, di ba?
Correct. Inspiration talaga. So, hopefully, maraming ma-inspire sa kwento rin nila today.
Okay. So, welcome na natin sila, Joy. Sige, introduce nila yung sarili nila or tanungin na lang natin sila, no? So, okay, papasukin na natin sila. Hello.
Alvin.
Kamusta kayo? Lunes na naman.
Lunes na naman po.
Thanks for tuning in to Taxmart Cafe.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us as well. Okay.
It's a pleasure po.
Cool. So, nagbigay kami ng konting introduction dun sa topic natin today, pero hayaan namin kayo na magbigay ng introduction sa inyo. About yourself.
Sure po. Ako po si Odwin, pangalan ko po. We do a bit of business here sa Melbourne. We also have a blog, a channel on YouTube. So,
which is Red Cappuccino.
Red Cappuccino. And I'm currently working full-time po sa hospitality. So we supply yung mga linen and restaurants. So now is a perfect time for us kasi opening again. Tapos na yung mga restrictions. So hopefully we'll be busy again.
Laya na tayo. And I'm Jen. I'm a mental health nurse and I've been nursing for the past 15 years in Australia. I've studied in New Zealand, so Kiwi and Australian citizen. So we do a bit of business. So we do photo booth business. Kaso nga pandemic, so the past 2 years it's been really slow for us.
Yeah.
And we do. I currently do coffee scrunchie. Shameless plug. And we also do the vlog. So yeah, that's what we do here in Melbourne.
Very good. Thanks for that. Ram, so should we kick off the questions na?
Sige, Joy, umpisahan na natin siya. Pero bago dyan, yung lagi natin sinasabi, magbigay nga tayo ng general advice warning, Joy.
Definitely. So, katulad ng sinasabi namin lagi, any tips or any strategy na makukuha natin from our guests today are specific sa experience nila. So, general advice din yon. Hindi namin consider yung anong situation nyo right now. So, please, nanonood kayo, na-inspire kayo kay Jen, kay Odwin. Bago nyo gawin yung any strategy na makukuha nyo from today, speak and work with professionals, whether accountants or kung sino man mga professionals na you have. So, okay. So, let's kick it off. The first question. So, sabi nga namin ni Rom kanina, nabanggit din namin kanina nung brief na introduction. So, meron kayong owner-occupied na isa, tapos meron kayong dalawang rental property, and you're building the fourth one right now. Pero, babalik tayo dun sa pinakauna ninyo, yung owner-occupied ninyo. So, ano yung naging driver ninyo, I guess, para bumili nung unang bahay? Anong situation nyo before nag-rent pa kayo? Or ano yung setup?
Yeah, na-experience po namin both actually, from renting, tapos boarding, living with family, parents, ganun. So, yun yung parang na-realize for me, for us actually, na, you know, yung future mo talaga yung you have to invest your money, you know, like buying your own property. Kasi if you're renting, naisip namin na the rent is just gonna go down sa rent. You're not actually making anything out of it.
You're paying other people's mortgage.
Yeah, exactly. So parang parang na-inspire kami from that, and so many people has done it. Parang inisip namin, why can't we do it as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's not much difference in really paying the amount you pay in rent and in mortgage. It really depends on how much the house you buy.
Yeah.
So yun, and we decided, you know, it will be a better, you know, investment for us. And also we've been inspired by his parents because they own multiple properties at that time as well. So they were really encouraging us, you know, get in the property market early, and then, you know, you'll be quite set.
Yeah, laging sinasabi ng parents ko na number one, so many times they mentioned, just get your foot in the door. Like, property market is the way. Like, if you wanna build your future wealth, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so my next question is, of course, first home, which is yung family home ninyo. So how did you check that you are eligible for a home loan? Did you consult a mortgage broker? Diretso ba kayo sa bangko? So anong experience niyo doon?
Ang experience namin actually this is just our experience. Parang it may vary, like what you said in the disclaimer. Pero yun talaga, research number one na pero importante talaga advice ng iba na you go to a professional broker and bank. So tinry namin pareho, pero the broker worked for us really well because they have a wealth of knowledge at saka different advice. I mean, hindi lang isang product or whatever yung binibigay nila sa inyo. They offer you solutions, ganun. So that worked for us.
Yeah. And you know, if one says no to you, don't be disheartened, because you know, maybe the bank will say no, and then you can go to a broker, and you know, they can assess it better, and they know more products na that will suit you. So kunwari, ma-decline ka ng bank na you can't, you know, borrow money for mortgage. You know, don't you know, huwag kayo mawala ng pag-asa kasi, you know, there are always ways around it, and don't give up on your dreams.
There's always legal ways, and don't get disheartened because that happened to us as well. You know, they will say na you don't qualify for this amount.
They didn't even look at our credentials or payslips.
One experience actually. Also, I want to add this at the start na yung actually experience like that will make you more determined to you know, succeed. Just giving a very brief example, we actually inquired through one of the brokers. So from my experience, they just parang I'll look at the figures. They didn't even wait for me to meet them. I was on the way there and they told me, sorry, you don't qualify. But then we persisted and we were able to go through, you know. So never give up just because someone says you can't do it. Yeah, yun po.
Thank you. Nakakatawa yun, Rome, and I guess sa viewers din natin, no? Kasi coming from you, sa experience nyo exactly, kung nag-give up kayo that time, so hindi kayo makakaabot sa pang-apat nyo right now. That's
exactly.
Cool. Okay, next question naman. So, loan tong pinag-uusapan natin, di ba? Yung previous na tanong ni Rome. So, malaking pera to. So, meron ba
Mhm.
kayo, ano yung share nyo sa amin na strategy and tips para effectively maka-budget and maka-save kayo para sa deposit nyo? Yung pinakauna.
Yun po, number one yung pag-cut ng cost. So, yung ginawa naming isang strategy, one of the many, yun nga, tumira kami sa parents ko.
For 2 years?
For,
Almost 2
I
years.
think 2
yeah.
years. That really saved us a lot of money.
And we
Kasi,
pay rent.
yeah,
we pay
yeah,
rent.
we
but
paid
yeah, very minimal.
rent.
Yeah.
Pero, we also saved a lot because
Yeah.
we're not paying for the whole house. Like,
And write down everything at the start, kung magkano yung expenses niyo with food, with going out, petrol, everything. And you have to be really transparent with your partner. If you're not yet married, then you have separate bank accounts. Ano ba talaga yung mga utang, lay it all out. Kasi at the end of the day, when the bank and, the brokers
Yeah.
assess you, they will see it. And, kung hindi kayo honest, then it will really affect your relationship. So that's really one of those strategies. And also we don't over budget. Kasi when with our personality styles anyway, when you over diet, you kind of binge in the end. So we kind of celebrate successes as well. So
yeah.
we love traveling still. So we travel here and there while saving. So, kung, just budget wisely,
Yeah.
I guess.
Don't
when you're
deprive
spending.
yourselves kasi in the end you will end up
You'll be-
parang relapse. I
Yeah.
just want to buy everything.
You'll be burnt out, and
Yeah,
you work
exactly.
so hard, and yeah, you still give that what do you call that, moments to yourself to enjoy
reward
pleasures.
yourself.
Yeah, you have to reward yourself for hard work. Ano pa ba? And we also ask other couples what worked for them with terms of budgeting. So
Yeah.
like with us now, we do like from our salary, we get like 15% of our allowance, so we can just do whatever we want in there. And then we have like a savings for like a household savings,
Yeah,
and
budget.
and
Yeah.
and a different basket for the budget.
So, yun yung pinaka-important. Once you get the system rolling, parang na siya memory na automatic na siya lahat.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning for sure. Kahit ako nag-struggle ako na really, kailangan kong i-disclose lahat to. Kahit na marami kong games binibili, I need to put that down. Ang daming PlayStation games, whatever, hobbies. But yeah, in the end, it all adds up actually.
And it
So,
pays off,
Yeah.
you'll get your house, and
Yeah.
you'll be set.
small sacrifice will be rewarded later on. Yun yung na-experience namin.
So sa mga viewers namin na nagpaplano pa lang na bumili at nag-iipon ng pang-deposito. So ang napakagandang tip niyo, no? At saka narinig ko din yung teamwork nung dalawa na nagtutulungan talaga kayo to save for that deposit. Meron kayong sariling strategy at nag-consult din sa ibang mga kaibigan ko ano yung nag-work. Napakagandang tip sa inyo. So buying a family home, ang title nga natin is a very, very unique purchase. Part financial. Kaya it's so unique Hindi siya investment property Ano yung consideration nyo about buying a family home? Naging issue ba yung place malapit sa trabaho? Lupa ba muna ang binili? Off the plan. Di ba ang daming option sa mga viewers natin ngayon na bibili. No? Magsa-shop sila maring in the coming weekends. No? So, existing ba? Bago ba? Magpapatayo ako? So, share nyo nga yung experiences nyo sa amin.
So parang in the beginning, we didn't want to go big straight away. Parang we stuck to the budget. Yun talaga yung pinaka goal namin na makapasok kami sa market na like not necessarily na parang 10 minutes to work. There's a little bit of travel, maybe 30 minutes, pero new estate, new house. So nakita namin yung potential in the area when researching na yung main thing na yung tulad ng minention niyo po sa Taxmart, yung mga may school ba dyan, may mga ganun. So tinitingnan talaga namin yun. Yeah.
Is it near the freeway, the train station, any shopping complex nearby?
Or yung mga clinics, ganun, your hospitals. But we didn't want the biggest house in the neighborhood or in the street. We just want a property that we can afford.
Yeah, basic na it won't compromise our lifestyle as well na you'll just end up paying mortgage na sagad na sagad ka na and
Yeah.
you can't really do other pleasures in life. So I think yun yung mga kinonsider namin. And we purchased a home and land pre-selling. It was very affordable at that time and yun nga kasi isang deposit lang siya. So it would be like a very good for us a starting point to earn to have a property na it's packaged. We didn't go for a townhouse and an apartment kasi we know that the value won't be as high when we purchase a
When
home
you have
and land.
yung land kasi yung
Yeah.
para sa amin we
The land
wanted our own
appreciates.
piece of Australia. We wanted to buy a piece of land.
Yeah.
Correct. Ang galing, no? So, ang nakita ko doon is nag-set kayo ng realistic na goals and then you try to stick with that. Kasi minsan, lalo na kapag emotional yung buyer, posibleng lagpasan yung goal na set, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Upgrade here and there.
So pag sinabi ng bank, okay, you can borrow $500,000. I'll borrow 501,000. Parang no, we'll leave some allowance kasi you don't know for unforeseeable circumstances.
Yeah.
So we didn't go all in. Yun yung isang strategy.
Very good. And yung research din, no? So, maganda yun na-aware kayo ng anong pinapasok nyo, di ba, in the first place. Cool. So, every now and then, the government has, actually, even now, may mga incentive or mga grant. Meron ba kayo na leverage na grants or incentives from the government?
Hindi namin nakuha at that time because I owned an apartment in Sydney before I moved to Melbourne. So with that rulings, he hasn't had the first home buyers grant, but because we're partners at that time, we can't access that.
Yeah.
Okay. Pero sa ngayon yata, entitled yung mga bibili pa lang, no? Sa mga viewers natin na bibili pa lang. So, meron tayong grant sa inyo. It so happen na hindi nila na-access. Nabanggit nyo na to kanina na napaka-sensitive to na issue actually. Kasi meron tayong mga townhouse lovers. Ang ganda daw ng location. Apartment, kasi nasa city kami, no? So, gusto namin yung malapit kami sa lifestyle. And then you opted out doon sa medyo malayo. Nabanggit nyo na yung owning at least land. Ano pa? Anong naging consideration nyo talaga dito sa comparing itong tatlong ito? I-expound nyo nga yung sinabi nyo doon kanina sa appreciation ng value ng property.
So, yung nakita namin na parang if you live kunyari sa apartment po or sa townhouse, parang you have other factors and lifestyle na hindi naman sa amin nag-suit tulad ng let's say may pets kami or kailangan mo ng backyard for that or you have all your family in one area, gusto mo rin silang nasa suburb sila. So may mga factors na ganun din na kinonsider kami. And also yun yung research namin na mas nag-a-appreciate talaga yung value
Na may land.
na may land.
Yeah.
Pero once again, like not advice, pero it all depends on your lifestyle as well. Yeah. You wanna add anything?
And I guess siguro, exactly sa sinabi nyo, diba? So ano yung priorities nyo? Ano yung mahalaga para sa inyo? Diba? So you had to consider, as you mentioned, the pets, the backyard, the family, in the space and all. So that's awesome. And depende rin yun sa inyo. Sa ibang tao, it could be different as well for them.
Opo.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, kahit malayo yung house mo, it really feels good going to your own home. Na you pay with your hard-earned money. You know, it doesn't matter the distance. Before, nagre-reklam kami, ang layo naman yan ng location na yan. But now, those places na malayo,
There's
the
further
growth,
out. Yeah.
the growth was so, sobra yung growth
exponential,
ng market. We didn't expect that it will be, that expensive now in the area.
Yeah.
Na before, parang isip naman, napakalayo. Pero, you just think about, a few years ahead. And, Yun yung yun din yung driving force na talagang mas better with the land and little sacrifice.
Tsaka parang tulad ngayon, like this is in the COVID normal, parang a lot of people are working from home. So parang yung na concept na kailangan malapit ako sa city. Parang hindi na siya masyado sa ibang tao rin. Like kasi nag-work from home mostly as well. So, yun.
Yan na-prove na kaya magtrabaho from bahay, di ba? With the technology. Cool. Okay. So, yung mga iba, pag bibili sila ng property, natatakot sila dun sa LMI. Yung lender's mortgage insurance na kailangan nilang bayaran to cover yung insurance for the bank, di ba? Just in case hindi mabayaran ng lender. Pero, kayo, naging issue ba sa inyo yun na ayaw niyo magbayad ng LMI o anong nangyari sa inyo?
It was never an issue for us kasi we really wanted to be in the market, in the property market as soon as possible. And the longer na we save up for the 20% will take us forever, and then the property prices will go up. So, we just opted to go for LMI, which is, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Mga, 10 to 20,000 depends on how much the house is. And then it will be included in your mortgage anyway that's payable for 25 to 30 years. So owning your home as soon as possible, you'll have the equity the following year and will cover the lender's, mortgage insurance already.
Yeah. Parang sa amin hindi naging big issue. Yeah, exactly. Dahil parang inisip na namin na turn it into a positive instead of worry about it. Because the sooner we get in, the sooner we'll start building our equity. And as a matter of fact, that first house that we bought, I couldn't believe it when we did the valuation last time. Parang sabi nga ni Sir Roms last time dun sa talk niya na like on average it can like double up in 10 years.
Yeah.
Parang totoo nga yun kasi ganun na siya, actually less than 10 years pa lang yung house pero talagang
it doubled, almost
double in 7 years or something.
So don't be afraid of LMI.
Yeah. It's not a big gamble kasi it will pay off
for us.
Sa experience namin.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. It's not advice but that's just our experience.
Ang napulot ko doon, Joy, is yung yung nabanggit nila na hindi mo kayang habulin ng ipon yung appreciation ng value ng property at parang gumamit sila ng LMI sa insurance niya para makapasok kaagad sa market. So ang ganda ring strategy 'yon sa ating mga viewers na medyo takot yata sa LMI. And of course, get an advice sa licensed professional or broker about magkano yung LMI na 'yon. So, first property, unang-unang pinakamalaking utang sa Australia, 'di ba ganun 'yan? No? Welcome to mga malalaking utang dito sa Australia. Congratulations. May utang ka na.
So, palagi sinasabi, sign your life away.
ang question ko rito is, laging sinasabi, 'di ba, pag may utang ka, may risk, 'di ba? So, did you consider ba getting like risk protection and yung personal insurances? Naging ba yun? Kinonsider mo niya siya to cover yung mga uncertainties in life? Parang
yes po. Actually, that's a very good question. Yung insurance kasi actually before parang hindi siya sobrang priority pero once na may mortgage ka, parang iisipin mo yung like you don't wanna think about it pero what if something goes wrong or you can't afford this, parang sobrang peace of mind na to get insurance. Like yung not just for personal insurance like income protection ganun, kinuha talaga namin yon, but also not just from doing research, may mga nag-advise din sa amin tulad ng broker or like yung bank, financial advisor. So parang yung consensus is parang it's a good thing to get insurance when you have so much mortgage to pay na even though they say it's a good debt pero you still pay it in the end. So yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's being responsible, to the banks, to your partner, in case you'll never know when we're gonna leave this earth. So if your husband or wife's been left with huge mortgage to pay, and you don't have enough insurance to cover that, then it's double the grief. So it's being responsible to your loved ones as well.
Cool. It's like showing your love din dun sa partner,
Yeah.
diba? Yes! Okay. Jen and Audrey, nabanggit niyo yung mga professional. So, aside from the brokers na nakausap niyo, did you also consider like consulting conveyancer prior to signing? Kasi contract to, di ba? Malaking pera, pipirmahan nyo. Katulad sabi ni Audrey, di ba? Pinipirma ba yung buhay mo or something? So, did you consider working with professionals like conveyancers?
Yeah. Actually, yung conveyancer, anything na may legal or something like that, we always consult with them. Kasi parang ano sila, they always advocate for you if there's something within the law that they can do. Parang
Or
you
if
have
there's
to
a
ask.
discrepancy
Yeah.
with the contract, with the final price, they're the ones responsible
Yeah.
to adjust that for you, to make sure you're paying the right amount.
Kasi I'll be honest, I'll give you an example. This is the contract. Oh yeah, this is it. I'll sign it. Pero actually, the conveyancing will go through it, read it, and then they'll rectify something pag may nakita sila. And it happened to us dito sa recent namin. There's a clause in there that we need to change. So parang wow, okay, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
So mas kasi kabisado nila. So yeah, highly advised na.
Minsan kasi pag sobrang excited tayo, we just
Yeah.
sign, pero you have to hire professionals to do that for you if you don't really want to read the fine print.
Yun yung mga parang may palit ng palit yung mga sentences, may asterisk na yung pala yun, naintindihan ko na. Mga disclaimer or whatever, clause.
Okay. So sa ating mga viewers, so napakalaking kontrata ang papasukin nyo. So ang napulot ko doon is work with professionals kasi pas kabisado nila yon at they will protect your right naman doon, no. So Lunes ngayon, Joy, no? So ibig sabihin may mga pasok pa tong mga mga ito. So tatapusin na natin itong interview ng last na napaka-last na question ko. So ito na, may bahay na. Tapos na. So ibalik mo kami doon. Papasok na kayo sa bagong bahay. So ano ang feeling? Namili pa kayo ng mga bago lahat kasi bagong bahay, di dapat bago ba lahat? O i-share nyo nga sa amin, sa ating mga viewers, yung mga bibili pala ng bahay, ano ang feeling nun?
Napakasarap. Now you got your keys, and then you have your own home, but you have to be really responsible with spending on filling the house with with the items kasi excited ka, you want to buy everything brand new, diba, gusto mo lang bilhin lahat sabay-sabay. Pero with us, I think what we did was we just opted for basics muna while we're getting used to the new budgeting. Kasi nga mortgage na yon, you have your council rates, your land rates, meron ng mga electricity, other bills. So we've been really careful with overspending agad-agad kasi again, ayaw mong masagad with all the bills, and especially if it's not cash, kung i-credit card mo or afterpay or minsan sobrang excited tayo, hindi na tayo nag-iisip, 'di ba? Kasi bagong bahay, you want everything, you want to invite people over, see your new place, pero you just have to be mindful of what you buy, stick with basics muna, and then slowly upgrade.
Pero yeah, I agree. Tsaka it's a nice feeling na yung bagong bahay mo pagpasok mo. Wow, everything smells good, everything is new. Parang let's buy this. I agree with that. Ganun talaga yung kahit ako gusto ko. Pero isa kong naalala doon yung lahat noon, yung biglang wow, ang laki pala ng first payment mo. So parang masya-shock ka in the start, pero like once you get your budget in order, parang parang sasakyan. Pag na-break in na, everything runs smoothly in the household.
Yeah.
So, okay naman yun. Yung bumili ng bagong gamit, yung spend, pero parang unti-unti yung ginawa natin, no? Pero I love that feeling. Just walking into the first time sa bagong bahay.
Very good. Napaka-inspiring yan, Jen and Audrey. Rom, sobrang inspired ako and alam ko yung mga viewers din. Pero Hindi natin natapusin dyan. Isa pa, message galing sa inyo para sa mga either new migrants o nag-iisip na bumili ng sarili ng bahay. Ano ang inyong message sa kanila?
So, I guess yung message namin is, if your dreams are, sabi nga nila, if your dreams do not scare you, they're not big enough. So, really dream big. If you dream for, owning a house, work for it, pray for it, and, work hard for it. Get a lot of information, research, ask people around you, ask the professionals, ask Tax Smart Cafe. They're
They're really good.
They're very good. They're very resourceful. And also siguro start small if you can. Kasi I guess most na-encounter namin, they want, dream house agad, very big ganyan. Until, you have less time to cultivate relationships. Lagi na lang overtime, or you work nights, you don't see your kids anymore, you work weekends, you miss, family events. So there's a fine balance between, reaching your dreams and, living in the moment. So I guess, yun pa rin, i-balance pa rin ang life. And
Yeah, I want to second that. I agree na, parang don't get scared to dream. At saka, parang sa akin din yung never stop believing na you can do it. Because it is possible. Like, I never, sa akin na, sa tagal ng ano ko dito, I've been here for a few years, parang I never realized na I'll own more than one home, like one property. So, if I can do it, you guys can easily do it as well na never stop believing. Tsaka yun talaga yung pinaka-importante, yun nga, pag-pray natin yung mga bagay before we make big decisions. Tsaka yung tamang advice talaga, yun yung pinaka-importante. Kasi pag tama yung information mo, then you will head out there na it will help you to make the right decision instead
really,
of rushing.
Surround yourself with like-minded people, people who are positive. And remember, you're the average of, the 5 people you spend your life with. So really be careful in choosing who you hang around with, and you want those people who will lift you up and, let you pursue your dreams and be supportive of you.
Tsaka yun nga, para sa akin din, lastly, yun parang don't let that like if someone says no, don't let it be the final answer until you're really certain. Kasi if I had given up that time, then who knows what my dreams would have been. Baka iba na, or I didn't pursue anything kasi na-discourage na ako. And on that note,
ayun na isa na naman join na nakaka-inspire na kwento sa mga kababayan namin, mga followers namin na nagpaplano pa lang na bumili ng inyong first house dito sa Australia. Sana marami kayong natutunan sa aming guest. Kung may mga tanong kayo, mag-message
meron
lang.
akong last.
Okay. Last message.
Yeah,
baka makalimutan.
Baka makalimutan namin. But we really want to thank you guys, Joy and Sir Roms, the Tax Smart Cafe, for everything you do, for sharing your knowledge to the, Filipino community and the other communities out there. Napaka-rare nung, people giving a lot of advice and, support na, not asking for anything in return. Kaya, you've been so generous to every one of us.
You are an inspiration, both of you po.
Yeah.
And you're doing a great job. And we appreciate you, and anything we can do in the future for you as well. We really appreciate you as well, both of you.
Ay, natouch naman ako doon. Maraming salamat sa inyo. At sinasabi ko nga kanina, yung mga bibili pa lang, comment, and we'll give you, marireach yung maaaring sasagutin nila doon sa yung comment or questions ninyo sa ating guest. Ikaw, Joy, may sasabihin ka? O na-touch ka sa sinabi nila?
Aside from na-touch talaga ako. Salamat. Also sa timing, diba? Thank you for being with us today. So, kasi parang kanino ka pahihingi ng advice, diba? Kundi dun sa mga tao na naka-experience exactly nung noon, di ba? Yung unang rejection, ano yung kailangan gawin, nag-research and everything. Tapos nakita mo na nag-progress sila, not just from sa first one, kundi para sa mga succeeding one, which is great. And I'm happy na, alam ko marami kayong may inspire. Posibleng takot sila o na-reject sila, na ayaw nilang tumuloy. Pero hopefully, pag dirinig nila tong episode natin is, I guess ma-enlighten sila na pwede pala, di ba? Pwede nilang gawin. And again, ulitin ko lang with everyone na ano mang nakuha ng strategy dito, katulad ng sinabi namin kanina, specific to kay Jen and Audwin, before you act on any of these, please make sure you work with professionals. So,
At lagi naming sinasabi sa ating mga followers, save taxes legally and be smart with
Tax
Smart Cafe.
Smart Cafe!
Bye! Like and subscribe!
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
guys. Bye-bye. Thank you everyone.